Music volume. Volume. Music volume. Volume. Okay, is that buzzing gone? Volume. Okay, is that buzzing gone? Volume. Okay, is that buzzing gone? What is the cause of this buzz? Okay, is that buzzing gone? What is the cause of this buzz? Okay, is that buzzing gone? What is the cause of this buzz? Test. Test again. Test again. Now with music. Test again. Now with music. Test again. Okay, good to go. Cat's going crazy. Okay. You can listen to this instrumental, and I'll be back in a minute. We're gonna explore this production I did. System overload. Okay, where were we? Let's go back from here. Okay, welcome. This is a new sort of series I'm going to start doing, which is sort of some behind the scenes of some production work I do. I guess a lot of you know me from my YouTube, but I also do a lot of like commission, custom sort of one-on-one work. It's kind of my main thing. It's my favorite thing to do. And this is a track that I spent a lot of time with this past, like, maybe almost a year even. I don't know. It's been a while. It's a full track. Lots going on here. 100 channels about. So figured I'll go through it, sort of from a perspective of producing it, from a perspective of writing it a bit. I was involved with the whole process. This is my new project with my wife singing. I'm playing all the instruments here, except for a bit of guitar. We got some live drums, some sampled drums, synths, samples, guitars. This guitar's actually mic'd. It's my first time miking a real guitar and an amp. Yeah, lots going on. What's up front, man? We'll take a look at it sort of chronologically, and then we'll get into like some production stuff I did, lots of automation things, sound design, mixing even. I mixed this as well. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. You can stream it if you want to hear the whole track. I put the link there in the bio. But let's get into it. The whole track's 4 chords. Chords stay the same the whole time. Just a little guitar intro. It's just one track, kind of punched in a bit. Mute the vocals for now. We can just go through the instrumental. Just E minor. E minor, A minor, G to F, and then we go to E major. Kind of like a cool little subtle thing, and that loops. And just one guitar. Just go with the vocals. So, okay, this is going into what is like the verse section. That's like we start with a chorus here. So we have an intro, chorus section. With the vocals and the guitar. Then we go into a verse, which is guitar, a few guitars now, with the vocals and the drums. So, coming on the vocals here. So this is just one vocal take. So it's melody.
Once more, falling down backwards. Oh no.
Recorded this on a warm audio.
You know.
WA14. It's like an AKG 4x4 clone. I use this almost on everything.
Autumn goes so slow, so slow.
So it took me a lot of tries to mix this record. What do we have on it? Some Fab Filter, just a stock compressor on the channel, and then in my leads aux bus we have like a noise gate. This is just some de-essing compressor, sort of tube sound, and then a little bit of EQ as well.
Once more.
I really just wanted a clean take. There's a bit of guitar strumming in it.
Once more.
You can hear it.
Falling
Just one
down
guitar and a bit to the left. Not much is on this because we mic'd it through an amp, so I kind of got the sound I wanted to there, and then it was just good to go.
Autumn goes so slow.
So yeah, vocals front
So
and center.
slow.
Verse as well, just one.
Dare if I do. Slipping the thoughts, can you read my
Put
mind?
some reverb
No, I
on it
couldn't
now.
stop even if I tried. Oh well. Dare if I don't.
A little more going on with guitars here. We've got a like left and right pan. And since there's no bass, I have like a bass note kind of just giving a little low end here. Let it breathe, like you can hear things. I think that really makes a cohesive sound. This whole like very clinical sound isolation thing kind of kills like a band feel. And this was just recorded in my like room here. But it's got a pretty
Dare if I do.
these drums are very dead. It's a sample kick, 2 samples. played these, and then the snares played. I really happy with how the snare sounds.
I couldn't stop even if I tried. Oh well. There if I don't. Saying that you want,
Move
but
into
it
the
didn't
chorus.
mean. Blowing up the
We'll get
roof
into
like
that.
I'm kerosene.
More guitars.
Once more. Falling down backwards. Oh no. You know. Autumn goes so slow. So slow. So slow. And
So I struggled with a lot of things on this track. This is sort of what took me so long with it. One of the things was the low end, which we'll get into, and one of the things was giving this chorus energy, because we already have a first chorus happen, but it's just a quiet little one, and then the verse, the drums comes in. I wanted to give this energy without adding too much. So vocals, we've got a lead and then 2 doubles.
more. Falling down backwards. Oh no. You know.
No pitch correction on anything. Pretty much the same I showed before.
Autumn
Not crazy.
goes so slow. So slow.
Gain matching.
More.
Gain matching of what? Like the vocals. I did gain matching kind of just manually with this tool, which is called the gain tool. You can kind of grab it and then add dB or take dB away. I don't think it's perfect. Actually, listening back, there's some, like, I'd probably want to focus on that more. I'm still like learning all this mixing stuff. I think I am pretty good with production. I'm still learning that, obviously, too. But I realized through this project that so much of it is just leveling and getting the levels right. And actually, I had so much extra stuff in this that I took out near the end because it was just taking up so much space. But we'll get into that. Background vocals we added here.
Falling down backward. Oh no. You
Just
know.
harmonies. That's
Autumn
doubles.
goes
We had a
so
lot more harmonies here.
slow.
Look at this. It just didn't really serve the track. But we had like a full huge stack.
Falling down backwards. Oh no.
It didn't fit the vibe.
You know. Autumn goes so slow.
And that's something I learned too. You know, you can put all these ideas in, but if it's not fitting, it's got to go.
More. Falling
countermelody
down
guitar added.
backwards. Oh,
And then we've got
more.
sort of this
Falling
what do you call it?
down
Tremolo.
backwards.
It's tremolo, I guess.
Oh no.
2 guitars filling
You
in.
know.
Clap sound.
Autumn goes so
It's
slow.
there. That's a bit more energy.
So slow.
And then acoustic guitars.
Falling down
And a
backwards.
bass.
Oh no. You know.
This bass took me fucking ages to get clean. Which could have been used for pre-chorus. Like this, oh yeah, the harmonies. Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, we kind of wanted this one short, and it's pretty to the point. You know, we got intro, statement, blah, 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 verse, chorus, bridge, kind of culmination point. Yeah, for me, a big one on this was just less kind of is more here. So there's not too many elements here.
Once more.
Couple guitars, bass,
Falling down backwards.
one harmony, doubles, main
Oh
vocals.
no. You know. Autumn goes so slow. So
the bridge part, and this is sort of where I wanted to get more experimental. So we get a lot of automation stuff going on here, a lot of synth stuff. A piano comes in, synth bass. I'll break it down, but let's listen to it first.
And I try to ignore when the cold winds on me blow, and when it throws me below, well, I'm losing all hope. And when I seem to ignore, and you would say you're so strong, but I know you might be wrong, because autumn feels slow. Once more, once more.
Right there, I think I did it.
Once more,
Then it gets a bit louder, but it works. I wanted dynamics.
Once more.
Let me get into there. So yeah, lots happening here. We'll start with, I guess, this thing. This is just a classic trick. One guitar note with a tape delay. And the tape delay is actually above 100% feedback, so it starts to like blow up. And then pan automation, just kind of going left and right. This is like the crazy section, so I'm trying to have everything kind of swelling around and moving with each other. So that gets loud. What you have to do here, so it doesn't blow up, is you need to turn the feedback down eventually, or it'll just keep getting louder. That's like a feedback loop. So yeah, that's like a texture. It's very textural here. And then building on that texture, we have a synth that I'm very happy with, which is this guy, I think. Yeah. So that's just my Prophet 6. Again, we've got pan automation. That's all, really. And then send to this aux, which is reverb, and I'm just sending the amount of reverb, like swelling that as well. That's just kind of hanging out in the background. We got a bass, which is moving. Everything's moving here. This is just with the cutoff filter on the synth, kind of open and closing. Swelling around there. What do we have down here? We've got, this is like a wind kind of sound. Really subtle. Also pan automation everywhere. This is Prophet 6 noise. Playing chords, bit of volume automation, kind of swelling it in and out. Play some notes, another synth. It's all Prophet 6. And then we have piano here. It's like slowly growing with the acoustic guitars come in, slowly kind of get louder. Drums come back in there. So then with the, with everything going on, it's a really fun process. I think I showed everything here. And you can kind of hear it all blending around. Some cool vocal effect here. This is I kind of got this from Billie Eilish. I forget what song, but it's like a reversed reverb.
And I try to ignore when the cold winds on me blow, and when
It's also
it throws
swelling
me
around.
below, well, I'm losing all hope. And when I sing,
Bridge has cool harmonies here.
and I try to
This is
ignore when
just two,
the
left
cold
and right.
winds on me blow, and when it throws me below, well, I'm losing all hope. And
What's
when
up? Oh, yeah,
seem
man,
to
I saw that. I'm gonna
ignore,
respond.
and you will say you're so strong, but I know you might be wrong. Because
Classes for
autumn feels
production?
slow.
I could do classes for production. I don't know. Would there be people interested in that? Wait, before I respond to that, Jack, I'm gonna respond to you. I did see that. I'm not gonna open the text on the live stream, but I will respond to you. I should create classes for production. I'll think about it. I don't know if there's people interested in that. Like, I definitely have a lot of knowledge. I don't like to say I know everything about it. Like, I'm still learning too. Definitely something I learned here was that I've got a lot to learn still. Okay, back to this.
And I try to ignore
I'd be interested in it if there would be people interested in it.
blow and
So also, yeah, it might be kind of on the nose here, but oh wait, I was talking about this reverse reverb. No, we talked about that already. It's just a reverse reverb. I'm sending a lot of this through a bus. I don't know the level of your guys' music production, but all of these are just going into a bus. This bus sounds like this. I achieved this using space delay. It has a reverb reverse option, which kind of reverses the reverb, but I'm not actually. It kind of just reverses the reverb tail, and then the actual reverb sound is obviously not backwards because it's saying the same thing. And then I put a tremolo on that, and then a reverb on that. It's like super trippy.
and I try to ignore.
It's pretty tucked away. You don't really hear without headphones. There's a lot of things like that in here.
When it throws me below, well, I'm losing all hope, and when I seem to ignore.
And then here, it's not much on them. You see, that's a completely raw track. Little EQ on the main bridge thing. Okay, so if this is kind of confusing, I have this in the sequence of track recorded goes into a folder of all the things happening in the bridge. This is the bridge section. That folder closes. Then we have a sort of, this is a subfolder of the folder called backgrounds. So backgrounds, main sort of channel, which has some compression, de-essing, and EQ. Everything inside of that is affected by those things. And then I sort of separate those into, this is the chorus vocals, which each have their own things. Not much, but they do. And then a compressor with an EQ. And the bridge has just an EQ with a bus send, which is a reverb. And the reverb sounds like this. It's like a sort of medium long, kind of light reverb, just giving some air.
The cold winds on me blow, and when it throws me below, well, I'm losing all hope, and
Okay, so thing about this guitar thing is if you don't play it, you don't catch the tape delay. So we'll start it here. You don't see it, but you feel it. Like it's in there somewhere.
when it throws me below, well, I'm losing all hope, and
What's up,
when I seem
Hot
to
Link? Hi, from
ignore.
Toronto.
You would say you're so strong, but I know you might be wrong, because autumn feels slow. Once more, once
Drums are
more,
back.
once
That
more,
was
once more, once more, once more, once more, once more.
So yeah, little ear stuff here, just kind of transitioning.
Once more.
Here we got some strings playing this melody. Would love to get a real string section there, but that's out of my budget currently. Flutes, it's doubled, just playing the same thing. Piano's really loud at this point. this guy that we were talking about before. All the synths. This one stops here. Because it was just too busy. I didn't have space for it with all these strings and stuff. This is a trick. I stole this from Dan Nigro. I use this a lot. This is it's a Prophet 6 patch called 805, and it's just a really full sounding like power chord.
Once more, once more, once more.
It just fills it out. Listen to it without
Once more, once more.
It's subtle, but it adds so much little, like a low end, and it's really just like a super distorted like synth triangle or something with some chorus and stuff, and it just fills it out. I use this a lot.
Once more.
One last chorus.
Once more.
Piano accompaniment. This is me playing just MIDI, same chords the whole time. Just a quick little song. Just pan a bit, keep the vocals in the middle. That's what I was thinking. And the vocals here are very quiet, not much happening. I just wanted them raw and natural. So it has the effects from the lead channel, which is all these, but those are pretty subtle. Like we have compression. This is just a LA2A style. It's not even hitting the needle. I feel like that's only really hitting the louder sections. This is just taming some light in the louder section. I guess yeah. I was trying a lot of different compression on this for vocals, and what I realized was that I really like the sound of this stock Logic Platinum digital compressor. I don't know, like for just a pop track, it's very clean.
Once more, falling down backwards.
So I spent a lot of time getting these vocals right. I don't know how many revisions I had of this. I had so many plugins on, and then I took all the plugins off. And what's on now is very minimal. Like Noise Gate's taking out some of that bad recording, like background sound. Then we have the Esser from Air Windows. This is a free plugin, by the way. Taking out sibilant.
Once more, once more,
Hardly hear it.
once more.
It's just softening.
Falling down backwards.
I'm not sure that's doing anything at that point.
You know.
A little bit of tube.
Once more, once more.
Also very subtle. I don't want to open Pro-Q4 right now because my free trial ran out. Super reverby side guitar in there for some reason in the quieter section. Drum Foley in the run up at the end, like over here.
Once more, once more.
I think I might even have slide guitar in for a bit. I don't have an actual slide, so I can either use my electric with like, I'll use this or something, which is the dinger for like a triangle. Like, or some Omnisphere patch. These drums we kind of went through. It's mostly um, mixed between real and fake. And then we have some samples of like crashes. Super subtle shaker comes in there. These rides are fake. Fake. It's like a modeled sample, I guess. Drums are pretty tight. What's on these? This also took me a while. Enveloper, taking away the decay of it all. Without. With. Sounds cool without.
Once more, once more, once more.
But it's actually really holding that hi-hat.
Once more, once more.
1176. If it'll load. Pretty slamming. Yeah, the envelope's kind of carrying these drums. I use the enveloper so much on my drums. So yeah, 8-1. Like around 7 to 10 dB reduction. Tube kind of thickens it, I guess. Tape as well. Head bump. Listen to what that does for the kick. I abuse these Air Windows plugins. Like, come on, that's nice. EQ, what do I got going on? I don't think that's doing anything. So yeah, drums here. I did little snare fills just after the fact, because I wanted more variation in my drums. Not even like it's the mic was set up differently, but it's cool.
Once more, once more.
Let's see, acoustic guitars. I'm pretty sure it's the same take from the chorus. Actually, it definitely is. Here we got 2BQ. Then we've got some Valhalla before the compressor. Listen, I don't think too much about what I'm doing. It's not even moving as well. Listen. Shuffler, super wide. These plugins I'm not going to open because I don't currently have the license for them. Let's see, what else? Thanks, man. Spent a lot of time on this one. What else? I think that's kind of everything. Yeah, we went through all the sections. What can we see? There's a little crash here.
Once more, falling down backwards. Oh no, you know, autumn goes so slow.
Yeah, so I mean, in probably a much longer way than it needed to take, I did get this song to play, so I was happy with it. I guess a lot of what I'm showing here is that like I don't have any secret methods or anything. I just try things until it sounds good. I've recently put some acoustic treatment in my room. I think that helped a lot for my mixing. Yeah, I spent a lot of time on this track, trying to get it to sound as best as I could and to translate well on other systems, and it pretty well does. I still struggle with bass. That was one thing I struggled with a lot on this song. This specific sort of sub. Got a bass amp. 1176. Love the 1176. It's an EQ. Lots of tube. It's getting thick. This thing really thickens things up. And that distortion is parallel here on the. So without that. Gives us some mid range.
Falling down backwards. Oh no, you know. Autumn goes.
Okay, any more automation things to talk about? It was a lot of panning automation here. Before acoustic guitars. Okay, so I actually had a lot of acoustic guitars that I cut out. These ones stayed apparently. It's just power chords.
Falling.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty weird. This is just dead down the middle strum power chord. Look at all these on this. Then we've got this little fill. Might not even really hear that.
Once more, once more, once more, once more, once more, once more, once
Yeah, it's
more,
there.
once more.
Some vocal automation here with some of this aux, which is sending to reverb again, and the reverb is compressed. I think it's sidechained.
Once more, once more.
Maybe it's just compressed.
Once more.
So that's where that sort of long tail's coming from. That you're hearing swell out right now. Yeah, I think that's everything. I think. Well, yeah, I had some original guitars that I totally cut out. They just weren't quite the tone I was looking for. This guitar tone is a Princeton Reverb Fender through my whatever Gretsch something. I think it's a bit dark for what I would want in the future, but it's alright. So let's listen one more time, see if anything sticks out.
Once more. Falling down backwards. Oh no, you know. Autumn goes so slow, so slow. Dare if I do.
Swell here. This is a little synth swell. Just kind of picks up into the section.
So
You don't even really hear it, you just feel it.
dare if I do. Slipping the thoughts, can you read my mind? No, I couldn't stop even if I tried. Oh well. Dare if I don't. Saying that you won't, but it didn't mean blowing up the roof like I'm kerosene. Once more. Falling down backwards. Oh no, you know. Autumn goes throws me below while I'm losing all hope. And when you seem to ignore, and you will say you're so strong, but I know you might be wrong, because autumn feels slow. Once more, 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 once more. Once more, falling down
I
backwards.
do actually have this plugin. I don't know.
Oh no, you know.
Okay, I'll show you some unreleased stuff now. That's our first release. I'm pretty happy with it. Let me show you something I like even more though. No one's heard this yet, actually. You guys are the first. Let me just find it quickly. Okay, here we go. This is called Again. This one's pretty rockin'. So, yeah, you guys are the first to hear this one. This one's pretty much done. I might do a little mixing of it live here. I'll play the whole track and then we can talk about it. This one started from, well,
4 a.m. on Saturday night, and I cry. I am crying again. Flying through my mind till I die. Baby, I'm high. I am high again. I don't feel like this atmosphere. Playing it cool when you're not here. I don't. Lately you've been chasing this guy. Maybe it's fine. You can't pretend. One day it'll crash, let it fall. Baby, I won't hurt you again. I don't feel like this atmosphere. Playing it cool when you're not here. I don't. No, I don't. Tell me if you're walking home, you want you to follow. Tell me if you're walking alone, who is going to miss you?
okay, yeah, that's this one. I'm pretty psyched about it. Green Day is definitely the model here. So we've got this sort of fake out where we go into this. This is really the main section of the song, and it's the bridge. Coming.
Tell me if you're walking home, you want you to follow. Tell me if you're walking alone, who is going to miss you?
So yeah, I'm super happy with those guitars, and it's pretty simple here. So let's go into it. The drums are doing a lot, but we got pretty nasty tone. What's going on here? Macadie is a great distortion plugin. That's a lot of the grid is there. Just the basic. That's like the normal amp. Central is making it wide. I didn't even double it. It's just Valhalla. What else? Bass. This is 805. I talked about this in the last one. There's a synth preset on the Prophet 6 called 805, and it thickens up guitars so much. Like, that's valuable information. That's and then we have this guy. And that's actually voice here. Doing a guitar's job. But that's all the guitars. So we've got one. This might be a synth. I actually don't remember. No, it's a guitar. And that's a voice. But this is a guitar, kind of this high. Oh no, this is a synth, but it's playing a guitar's job. And the guitar here. Right, drums super raw. These were gonna be just like scratch takes, but then I kept them because they just sounded nice. Looping as I usually do. We have a crash sample. This is me playing this. Not clean at all, but it doesn't need to be. So much bleed. But the kicks kick in. So I made these drums right after I did a week of Pixies beats on my YouTube channel. And what I learned about the Pixies is so much of that garage rock sound is in this room kind of delayed reverb sound. So listen to this. It's like a fake room. The creature, which is distorted. And that together with this. When I read it, vocals. Some nice harmonies here. We got them just lead.
Tell me if you're walking home, who you want to follow.
Doubled.
Tell me if you're walking home, who you want to follow.
With the backgrounds.
Tell me if you're walking home, who you want to follow.
Second one.
Tell me if you're walking alone, who is going to miss you.
By the way, I don't have any pitch correction on that. That's just pure good singing. So I really wanted that Green Day kind of vibe on these vocals, so it took me a while to get it, but I think it's pretty close. Not much plugins either. Same thing, it's in a stack, so we've got this main vocal kind of aux, and what's on that is a Pultec kind of thing, adding a lot of high end compressor, kind of the main LA2A. I like to do that a lot.
Tell me if you
It's not working too hard. It's like a secondary one, and then some tube distortion saturation. Inside of that aux, we have a doubles folder, and then a bridge doubles folder, and a backgrounds folder, and then this guy's just kind of sitting on his own. This is the main vocal. 1176. My vocal chain's pretty common here. 8:1 ratio.
Tell me
Quite a
if
bit
you
moving
walking home, who you
slowest
want
fat
you
filter,
to follow.
I'm not even sure that 5 filter is working right now. And then some Valhalla.
Tell
But what really helps is this bridge is doubles. We got just 2 hard pan doubles, with some effects, which we'll get into. In the bridge double subfolder, we've got a LA2A, very heavy compression.
Tell me if you walking home, who you want you to follow.
Panning tape delay.
Tell me if you walking home, who you
That's
want
actually
you
turning
to
to
follow.
a reverb. That's a Chris Sordalgi trick, who makes Green Day. You send the delay to a reverb, and it gets more washy.
Tell me.
So that's kind of hugging these leads, and it really thickens it up.
Tell me if you walking home, who you want you to follow.
As opposed to.
Tell me if you walking home.
And then backgrounds, pretty much the same as well. There's de-essing, reverb, and EQ, and then on each individual, just compression and a little EQ, and they're panned.
Tell me if you're walking home, who you
I'm not
want
thinking too
you
much
to
about
follow.
It's very backgroundy.
Tell me if you're walking alone, who is going to me. Tell me if
So my trouble now is sort of I'm fighting these guitars for space. And that's why I'm not done this mix. I'm still working on figuring out how to get these vocals to sit in here.
tell me if you're walking home, who you want you to follow. Tell me if you're walking alone, who is going to miss you.
And then we fake out back to this. Back to the start. We're starting really raw, really just quietly. Raw, quietly. Like, not much happening, is what I'm trying to say. One guitar, and this, what's going on? With nothing on it, it's just a DI guitar. Going into this, which is a reverb, I put on it some tube, an amp, and some tape, which I'm saturating it with, just like kind of pushing it into it so it distorts itself. And then we got this very clean amp with spring reverb and pans. Just comes right in with the vocals.
4 a.m. on Saturday night, and I cry. I am crying again. Flying through my mind till I die. Baby, I'm high. I am high again.
So punching in just one tone. Let's talk about that. It's just this Macity, which is a great thing in an amp. Okay, not too much. Oh, that's that. This one's the really dirty tone. It's Creature, which is like a, I don't know what it is. Soft slew saturator. It's just crazy distortion. Sounds really, really good. Into the amp, and then we have tape saturation a bit, spring, and spreading it wide, going to this, which is the exact. It's actually this sample. Like it's the same recording, just processed differently. Put it in a bit early so you get that kind of like rumble leading up to it. Bass gets a bit crazier too.
Lately you've been chasing this guy. Maybe it's fine. You can't pretend.
So here we do a cool effect with the vocals, which is let me see if I can show this.
You can't pretend. You can't pretend.
So I'm automating sample delay here. So it kind of sample delay is like when one, it's like splits a what is this called? Audio file. So one side comes later than the other one, and if you go from 0 to split it, it does this kind of weird like I don't know how
You can't pretend.
it like phase wobbles out, like 'cause the closer it's separated, it's like not as wide, but the more you delay it, the wider it gets and the farther apart they go. I'm not doing a job explaining this, but just listen to this.
You can't pretend.
Like almost choruses a bit, and then it just spreads wide. And there's a cool effect here on the vocals. And it kind of fits with the guitar going.
Lately you've been chasing this guy. Maybe it's fine. You can't pretend.
Vocal harmonies, that's me singing.
One day it'll crash, let it fall. Baby, I won't hurt you again. I don't feel like this atmosphere. Playing it cool when you're not here. I don't. No, I don't.
That's still raw. This is actually not a guitar, it's a synth. I'm just wobbling on the Prophet 6. It's got the guitar effects on it. I might automate some stuff here to add some weirdness. And then I let it phase out. So one thing I struggled with was how do we get from this section to this section? Because they're quite... It's the same chords, but they... It's surprising that it is the same chords, but it was hard to get from... And we just found a guitar solo phasing kind of out.
Tell me if you're walking home, where you want to follow. Tell me if you're walking alone, who is going to miss you?
That's the counter. So it happens here. quieter though. It's a counter melody, and then it comes back here, which is like, it's cool because we have these sort of separate sections, but then we use a part of it, and it's also cool. I'll show you. It kind of really matches this, so that was not planned, but it's nice. I think it's why these sections kind of, it's surprising, but they fit well into each other.
Tell me if you're walking home, you want to follow. Tell me.
Leo, thanks, man. Appreciate that. I'm happy to hear that. If I can provide any information, this is like, I get it, to be honest, because it. I don't know. I don't really think it actually gets easier. Like, I work on this track and I feel like a complete beginner, and I'm just trying stuff. A lot of stuff happens from accidents, and you find something, you click it, and it sounds great. You pick up tricks from people. Like, for me, this is a huge one. You don't need a Prophet 6 for this, but layering a guitar with a mono synth, playing like a power fifth, it does so much. Like, no question, you need that. So yeah, if I can provide some info here, this is just stuff I'm learning. Like, might as well share it. It's fun for me too. This is music I'm really happy with, so why not try share it a bit. I guess another thing to really point out, which I just constantly am learning and relearning, is how little amount of stuff you need in a track. Like, 69 channels seems like a lot, but in a section, like, there's such little amount of things going on, and especially in like pop music and like vocal music, the vocals need to be the primary sort of focus. And like, if you take out the vocals, it sounds very full, but there's not a lot going on. It was a pretty simple drum track. This was recorded three microphones, and it's not a very great drum recording. But then it's one kind of power chord guitar with a bass, higher synth guitar kind of layer, and the synth power chord, and that's like the most of it. And then we have this little riff here. Da-na-na-na. And this little embellishment here. And that's everything. Appreciate it. Yeah, well, this track actually started with this riff. So, how we wrote it. Karina played this on guitar. At first, it's kind of strange, you know. And if you listen to it against these chords, it's actually clashing with half the chords. But it just sounds cool, you know. And I spent a lot of time learning a lot of music theory, like playing jazz piano and stuff. And it took me a long time to sort of get out of this headspace of like, if it's not theoretically correct, like you should avoid it or something. Like this, there's no theoretical reason for this to sound cool, but it just fucking is cool. And with the vocal delivery, like, this over here, like I don't feel. This is just very cool to me. So it's muted, but like it's just cool and it's nice.
I don't feel like this atmosphere. Playing it cool when you're not here. I don't.
It's simple, it's cool.
I don't.
Simple is good. And these guitars are just fat.
Lately you've been chasing this guy. Maybe it's fine. You can pretend. One day it'll crash, let it fall. Baby, I won't hurt you again. I don't feel like this atmosphere. Playing it cool when you're not here. I don't. No, I don't.
So yeah, I wanted a big punch there. I really use a lot of like small amount of drum samples, and it's looping. My drums loop. That with the sort of like that noise right here. It does so much. These are the things you can't like control when you're trying to like you can cut it out. Listen to this. You need it. I mean, I'm still not done here. I think I want these vocals. Like, these vocals don't sound done to me. I don't know what it is, but they don't sound done to me.
Tell me if you're walking home.
And my job is to figure out why they don't sound done to me. Like,
tell me if you're walking home, who you want you to follow. Tell me if you're walking alone, who is going to miss you.
like they sound good isolated, so it's not the vocal, but with everything else, like if you're hearing it, you probably can tell what I mean, but there's something not quite.
Tell me if you're walking home, who want you to follow. Tell me if you're walking alone, who is going to miss you. Tell me if you're walking home, who wants you to fall.
know. That's my process. I probably will go and listen to some Green Day vocals, like at a very loud section, and kind of figure out what's different. I think a lot, like the fun and weird thing about music is like there's an end result that has like a like literally like an objective sound. Like it sounds like whatever. It sounds like the way you hear it. Um, I don't know, is that subjective or objective? But it's kind of objective. Like it sounds a certain way, and how you get there is absolutely irrelevant. Um, it's just getting there. You know, you can do something to make it sound the way that his vocals sound in Green Day. In a completely different, backwards way, completely in the box. But if it sounds the same, if it sounds good, you know, not necessarily the same, but if it sounds good, then you're good. Anyways, I'm done giving advice. This is just some behind the scenes of some tracks that I've been working on. What else? If anyone's listening and wants to hear a beat that I made, like the behind of it, happy to share. Let's see. I can show you. I made a beat today called Sunrise. Let's look at that. This one started with a piano idea. Started with this, just two chords the whole time. Just grooving. Here's what we got in the end. One thing I just want to share about this is a cool thing I did with the bass here. Pretty simple, again, nothing crazy, but we got a real bass here and then a synth bass here where I'm just opening up the cutoff filter. Oh, and at the same time I'm putting the pitch down. Just kind of swells in and out. And then at the very end I have this cool swell thing here, where all these guys kind of swell down. I like going out of like normal pitch, swelling, like, what's it called? Kind of falling down. Drums are pretty clean on this one. Not much processing as usual. Hi-hats are recorded separately. So we've got hi-hats, snare, it's kind of like a room mic. And then this 57 right over top. Something in the kick. Yeah, that's it. What's on it? Not much. Look at EQ here, just boosting like 100 hertz. To give it some punch. Nothing on these guys. And then we've got an enveloper. Killing it. Tape. Subtle as well. 1176. And then some spring reverb, very quiet. And some room panned hard to the right. It's just 2 chords on the piano. C going to D minor with a little riff. Just played it. Then the organ's playing the same kind of chords with some automation stuff. Another little thing here. Guitar wahing, and then some riffs just patched in. Not so clean, but it's just a vibe. Next take. Bass is very melodic here. Fake, of course, and then this kind of transitionary reverse bass and piano. And then I was just messing around. I heard that Jack Antonoff said that he does a lot of just like, he'll put a synth on and loop a section and just play shit. And that's what I did here. And just play some random things. I'm just like flipping through presets here. And then here as well, there's some. And here there's one. Just random things. And this is some chords that I liked. And then we just add in some congas. 8-note kind of triplet. One as well I made this week, which I was pretty happy with. Let's see. Yeah, this is based on Dream Brother, which is a dope song, which is kind of cool harmonically. I found it's got the exact same chords as this Bach whatever prelude something. It's like Opus 20 or something. I don't remember, but it's da 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 da. It's like that minor 1 4 5. It's just 1 4 5 in minor, I think. But it goes. I didn't copy those exactly, but we got a Shruti box kind of droning on this G. Love the sound of that. That's actually playing the whole time. I think it cuts out just in this bridge section. And then we got these chords. This is just. So this is played live, and everything else is just samples placed. This is called a cymbalom. I feel like I recognize this sound from Brian Eno, maybe Music for Airports or something. It really sounds like that to me. But just had a cool effect. It's that open snare. this is I think this is harmonics, and then this is like no, that's harmonics. Maybe they're both. I don't know, but it's just light with tape delay. Okay, cool. Get it. Next section. Punching in. That's the secondary voice. This is the. There's two sections. That's some snare here. That's tone's not crazy. We just got a tube, and then probably okay. We're adding a lot of high end here on this LA channel EQ kind of thing. Amp, squash, compressor, Valhalla, tape. That's it. And then this dirty tone is just, I think it's basically the same thing, just pushing it a bit harder in the amp. Maybe I'm not even pushing harder, I'm just playing louder. Now we have hi-hat. Just for a sec. Anyways, that's all. I hope you enjoyed. This was mostly about this behind the scenes of some productions I'm doing. So if you watch this video to the end and you have some tracks you want to hear behind the scenes of, also like stuff I've produced as well. I did a lot of Jay's stuff, Dreamer Selma. I have a Spotify playlist which has all my productions. If you want to hear any of that, message about it. I got a Discord. You can message me on Instagram. I'll do a video with behind the scenes of those, if there's a beat you're interested in, or just anything off my channel. So yeah, thank you for listening, and have a great night.